Okay, good morning, take two. So evidently, I've already meditated on all the cards, starting over from fresh here. For whatever reason, I had to shut it off or stop it, whether something was said or didn't want to be said. Spirit just said no. All the pendulums were going crazy. So let's start here. I've already left all the cards where they were, flipped them over. Sorry. So for the candle today, Spirit's saying the white candle for your crown chakra. So to focus on your crown chakra. Crystals are the clear quartz. Alright. I've already meditated and done all the clearing and focusing on this, called in all the energies we have here with us. Right? Not even sure where we didn't get that far into the reading. The Spirit just said stop, shut it down, and start again. So we are. Maybe it's because I was so starving and I had to go grab something to eat. Not sure. But, yeah, know that each video is in, the energy I put out into each video has healing energy in it. It clears all 100 blockages from 111 of your chakras. The energy I put out clears those blockages so that your Kundalini can rise, helping you in your ascension. If it's already risen, then you'll just be that much more blessed. And to give you clarity of mind, of vision towards your soul purpose. Each day, of course, those intentions are set differently, but know that these are the intentions set today during my meditation to send in, to extend that energy of healing to you. Alright? So, collective soul tribe, I do love you, consider you family, you're my soul tribe. Collective, of course, as we are all awakening, we're all a collective, we're all connected. But if you're here, you've subscribed, you've liked, you've had that exchange of energy, then yeah, then you're more of a soul tribe than just part of the collective itself. Again, we're all energy, we're all connected. So I'm pulling in energy from all of you. This is your recent past. Yes. Okay, so overall recent past. I'll get to those in a minute. You're coming up as the singer of courage in the recent past. This is your coming into your awakening, your death, your rebirth, that transformation where you know everything is connected. This beautiful arc is that you're also very protected by your spirit guides and those around you, your ancestors that have gone on before you. You are seeing things differently from a higher perspective. You're seeing how everything is connected as well. The animals, the plants, the universe, right? This is the recent past. In the recent past, number 9, near completion, but Indi here is an indecisive, stands for indecisive. In the recent past, maybe you couldn't make up your mind. Do I want to move forward or not? Do I want to change or not? You came to a crossroads and you were indecisive about something in your life. And that was the energy that you had for your recent past. Here, number 3, again with the Luthus, the wild. This is you down here in this cute little face. Seeing that you've gone through some awakening, some of that transformation and rebirth. And here this little elf or energy is coming into your higher self and kind of causing a chaos, causing you to maybe second think yourself or have second thoughts about situations. Maybe it's to tease you or to test you on that initiation before you go through that next ascension. He reminds me of a weed in the yard that I need to cut out and toss away. See how the leaves here remind you of a leaf or a weed in the yard? I don't know what weed that is, but you're the little guy at the bottom. And this little guy's the fairy or the elf that's come to confuse you. Like a weed in the garden, right? Needs to be tossed away so you can stay focused and move forward in your soul purpose. To not have that indecisive energy. Here you're removing the mask. Number 7, a divine number, Sylvanus. You're removing your mask. You've gained over the last few days and the recent past the solar plexus energy, the courage, the strength. You're listening to your intuition and you're coming to a truth within yourself. Here, even if it's a double-sided sword where it cuts and it hurts, to admit it to yourself that you were lying to yourself, you were kidding yourself. And who did you think you were fooling? You're lying to yourself. You knew the truth all along. But you tried to believe those lies, those facades you were putting on, the masks you were wearing. You tried to really be something you weren't. You tried to fake it till you made it. But in reality, you had to come face to face with the double-edged sword and realize it was only hurting you. You had to be your authentic self. To stand in your truth and be proud of who you were, who Spirit brought you here for, because you're a beautiful soul, and shine your light for the person you are. This again is an energy of the recent past, so you've already gone past this energy. Just knowing that that should resonate if that's your case, right? Here's the overall energy, and there's a whole slew of them. Mars, first house, Jupiter, return, Aquarius, Capricorn, and Earth. So I'm going to divide them just as we did a moment ago when I started. Set those there. Oi, 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 oi. Whew. 8, 9, 10, 11. Number 11, Earth element. Embrace and be grounded to the Earth element. Here's your overall energy of what you are feeling or how you are. Maybe you are feeling a bit heavy or grounded. But Spirit says to remind you, body, mind, and soul, for your own stability, to remain grounded and know that you do heal as you walk on Mother Earth. You heal her and all living creatures upon the earth. And as you walk upon Mother Earth, Mother Gaia, she heals you. So be grounded to Mother Earth. This also reminds me up here on the side is of an egg. Maybe you had an outer shell that you were trying to leave on so that others couldn't hurt you. Maybe you need to break free of that shell. For others of you, this was that rebirth that you had, the death and the rebirth that it may have only taken a moment, but then you had to acclimate to that new change, that new perspective that Spirit put you in with the death and rebirth. Here the Capricorn, again another earth energy. Capricorn's number 2, a divine number. Here we have like the goat emblem with, it reminds me, the circle behind him reminds me of Saturn. Right? This is the what I use energy. You use all your might to move forward. You use your intellect, your what Spirit has given you, your groundedness, your earth energy to move you forward. And here the Aquarius is all about what you know, what Spirit has given you as a gift poured out to you, the knowledge, the high intellect, the ability to really analyze things intellectually as an Aquarius energy. And we're just coming out of Aquarian season. We may still be in Aquarian season, but coming out of it. Saturn again here in the top, right? You don't care. You're maybe here the overall energy and Spirit's wanting you to know to pour out your emotions to yourself, to Spirit. To allow yourself the moment to be balanced between air, water, and mind. Or earth, rather. Air being of mind, water of soul, and earth. Be grounded but at the same time not being afraid to look at things spirit from the mind aspect and emotionally, and combining the three together. Jupiter return benefits. What's the benefit of Jupiter return? 9, 10, 11, 13, 4 breaks to a 4, which is protection. Spirit is protecting you at a very galactic level. Know that whether it's this world or multiple worlds and dimensions, you are protected by your spirit guides. That's the energy message I'm getting with that one. And here we have with the first house, check out on that Astro Cafe. What is your first house? What's the first house for you? For me, I checked earlier when we did this reading, and mine was Pisces, which is a fish, right? Pisces was water, and I'm both sun sign of Aquarius, but my ascending is Capricorn, very earth, opposite end of the scale, so I'm very balanced. But this is the first house being Pisces with the fish. The body here is maybe your, whatever's in your first house is affecting your body. Number 7, it's a divine number. And it's like you're on the very brink edge of seeing things from a new perspective, ready to take that leap of faith. Others are watching you. Your ancestors, your guardian angels, your spirit guides are all there ready for you to take that leap into the universe, into the unknown, and move forward. Here we have Mars. Mars, number 5, is all about change, and it reminds me almost of a butterfly right here that's been through it. You've really been through it here. This butterfly looks tattered and torn as it takes flight into the flames of passion here. Very much fiery energy around it of passion. Number 5 is changing with a force. Spirit is, bringing that forceful energy, the forceful winds of change into your very existence. During your transformation, you may feel like it was forced upon you, right? But know that it was for your highest good. Spirit is always and only do what is for your highest good. Here we have started out with the Tower moment. This is where the divine spirit here with the lightning bolt struck this tower. It's kind of like when the clock struck a certain time, boom. It was time to let the cat out of the bag. Time to remove this lid and allow all these untruths, these lies, these deceits, all the things you were kidding yourself about. Let them out into the open and be in your authentic self. Embrace who you are, collective soul tribe. Embrace your truth to yourself. This isn't about posting on social media something. It's not about announcing to the world that you were a different person that you portrayed or a mask you wore. This is about you being honest with yourself. You already knew that you were kidding yourself about a situation. You already knew you were wearing a mask. Maybe you were just trying to fake it till you make it. And nothing wrong with that in the 3D sense, but in the spiritual realm, you have to be true and honest and accept yourself for who you are, because you are exactly who you are for a reason. You're exactly who you are for your soul purpose. Spirit says now is the time, because we no time to delay. There's no more time to wait to crack this open and allow your truth to come out to you, to yourself, to your spirit guides, which they already knew because they stood there beside you when you had the false mask on. Maybe you felt like other gators or other people were there to chomp away or bite you, take you out at the knees, and so you had to pretend to be something you weren't. But this is the Tower moment of truth, the Tower of truth, I feel. The moment of truth. That's what this tower, this card feels to me right now. It's just a moment of truth for you, to yourself, and to from this moment forward being in your truth, being in your authentic self. Here you're leaving those things behind that no longer serve you, the things that you had to lie about or be someone you weren't. You're letting go of it and leaving it behind. You realize you're right. You have to hold on to your own truth, your sword of truth, and look to the future and hold your head up high. for who you truly are meant to be, what change you're going to bring to the world, whether it's coming in like a tornado, a snowstorm, or whatever the case be for you. But you need to change it the way you have been in the past. Be confident because you're here for a reason. You're here for a purpose. Sitting in the sidelines was not one of them. Watching the world go by you, fly by you, is not one of them. You're here for a purpose, and it's time to take your stand and embrace your truth. You see how this bird is embracing his sword of truth? It's a crow, and what's the crow? The crow is a very spiritual message about truth. It's bringing a message from ancestors, bringing truth. Here we have justice coming in. So isn't it better to do this and allow this before that tower moment happens? Isn't it better to admit it to yourself before Spirit comes in with justice? With those tower moments, on revealing things before you were ready? Isn't it better to just be in your authentic self so that you don't have to wait for justice or a tower moment to happen? That's just me. Spirit says here justice came in, though, because things needed to be balanced. Regardless to how you saw things, that you weren't seeing things from your higher self, for the betterment of your higher self, but Spirit knew what had to be changed for your highest self to ground you to Mother Earth regarding that authenticity so that you could fly forward. And some of you, yeah, it did involve three-party situations and someone that you had to leave behind. Some of you, they left you behind. They left you in the dust. But others of you, most of you, left you with swords in the heart. And Spirit here is saying in the career sector, remember, this is your career. So how you make your money, there was something false here that you had to be in your truth about. You had to leave that job or a situation behind because justice came in regarding how you make your money, what job you hold. And again, about three-party situations, since this is falling in the career, then it means someone was involved with someone in the workplace. Or they were putting maybe their work before the love. But someone's departing a situation and someone's holding on to it. Someone doesn't want to let go of the heartache because at least they feel something. Maybe they've also been drowning out what they felt with alcohol or drugs, but at least they feel something as far as holding on to this heartache. Again, this is with your workplace. Three-party situations. The other party might just be you, a relationship, and work itself. Because if you're putting work before your heart, then it falls in the category of a third party. Your ancestors that are around you want you to know, and we get this every day. I'm going to take this card out for tomorrow. I'm just saying. I swear, I'm taking that card out. And I get that lately every time. Probably because of the... We need to change something up. Rest and Cleansing Moon. I do love these cards, though. On that note, it's the Spirit of Wheels. Very shamanic, very Native American. So I do like the cards. So Rest and Cleanse Moon. And this reminds me of almost an elk here, or a deer, a buck that is a ghost energy among the live trees in the forest, still guiding like an ancestor guiding you through the thicket, through the forest to survive and how to survive. The balanced relationships between you and your ancestors, you're bringing those into balance. Self-expression is all about being your authentic self, coming forward as your true self. Maybe this little deer or buck stands out so much because he's like an albino, right? And he feels different than the others. So maybe they did reject him. But this is him having to express himself, his true authentic self, and accept himself for who he is. It's also about boundaries, whether you're setting boundaries regarding those relationships, situationships, partnerships. But and for some, it's setting boundaries so that it protects yourself from evil or dark energy as well. Toxicity, I just heard. But this is what your ancestors want you to know. They want you to know they are the albino deer They are amongst the thicket of the forest that you're walking through. They're there with you. They're right beside you. Ancestors also want you to know that they are celebrating your transformation, that your ancestors are just in awe of how much you're shining your light, how far you've come. And they want you to have that creative pursuit and to embrace that joy. And again, as usual, we get the same cards sometimes, right? The medicine bag in Sweat Lodge. Sweat Lodge is going within yourself, going here. That's a teepee-like energy, that they are going within. They go in there and they meditate and they ask Great Spirit to guide them in a dream-like state for guidance of the very next step they need to take, of the next step or their near future. Sweat Lodge is all about going within, listening to that spiritual guidance within yourself, that intuition that now you should have had a grip on because it's your solar plexus energy. And Spirit would have still continued to have us lighting the yellow candle if you weren't already strong enough to do just that. But now we're moving on. We're moving up to the crown chakra because now Spirit is ready. You're listening to your intuition. You're having the strength and courage from your solar plexus of many days of lighting the yellow candle. And now Spirit had me light the white candle for your crown chakra. Because now Spirit can pour in through your crown chakra the messages that you're now ready and strong enough to accept, to receive and see them clearly, not turn an eye to them. Because it's going to heal past energies. It's going to heal your past pain. It's going to heal your emotional state of being, and realize that you don't need anyone else to heal you, to save you, because everything you need is within yourself. This is your personal energy. I pulled so many cards already, I don't even know what they're for, but Spirit just wanted me to pull them ahead of time. You would have saw that if I posted the first video, but let's continue. I feel like that was Spirit saying, don't cry over spilt milk. Get to it. My spirit guides are like driving. They like got the whip on the chariot, you know, whipping. Like, move forward. Or maybe that's one of you. Maybe somebody in the collective or in the soul family, the soul tribe, saying, just get on with the message. Here we have the Knight of Wands. Usually the Knight of Wands is a player energy, in and out, right? But this is not that energy in this card today. I'm feeling is different. Something different from this card is coming through, and that is that you're learning to, this Knight of Wands is you, collective soul tribe, that you're learning to tame the dragon within yourself so that you can move forward in passion for yourself, for your soul purpose. This Knight of Wands energy here is you're ready to allow that horse on, you know, as a Knight of Wands, they come in on that stag, right? Ready to move forward rapidly. And so this is you on that stag, ready to move forward towards your soul purpose. Really ready, because Spirit has shown you visions or dreams. If you don't remember those dreams, be sure and journal them. This is you trying to move forward, but taming that dragon, this passion. A lot of sacral energy in this as well for your divine counterpart, maybe in the 5D or in person, even in the 3D. You may already be in contact with this person, and if not, for those of you that are in the 5D, you know that when you think of this person in the 5D, it does stir up that sacral energy, otherwise known as the Jezebel. I felt like it was a Jezebel curse because it gets pretty strong. Depending on where you're at in your journey, it gets pretty strong, right? And you do feel like you need to tame that dragon. But you can always ask Spirit to release that Jezebel energy and allow a more natural connection. Whatever works for you. But it is about this very soul level, deep soul level, divine connection with your counterpart. You probably have not spoken to this person regarding your passion, your sensual energy that you have for them, your thoughts that you think of them, or how you think of them, or the things that occur when you think of them. But you are coming up as a king of coins, something you're much more comfortable with, earning your pentacles, something that you're embracing, because green here represents that your heart chakra is wide open. It's been cracked open like that egg here in the earth element card. You've cracked open your heart chakra with passion for yourself, for your mission. And this is you trying to be sturdy, or stable rather. As a king of coins, it's all about stability and growth. Stability in the way of your earthly possessions, pentacles, but also having a very open heart and passionate for your soul purpose, because you've seen the light. And this is Spirit moving you forward with the Chariot. Whether you've accepted that move forward movement, or you're still indecisive in the recent past. But this is Spirit moving that Chariot forward, whether you want to or not. You can see these two stallions here look like they were startled or being driven forward, whether the person in the actual chariot, you, was ready or not. These stallions are moving forward because of a very divine guidance coming from above. And here you are showing up in the glorious leap of faith forward with the Fool card. I like this for you. I like the Chariot as well. Well, actually, I like the whole reading so far. There's nothing here other than, the heartbreak. Of course, we all know that we get that throughout our life, and so we need to learn, and that's regarding a career situation. But for the rest of this so far is very beautiful energy. So I like it for you for February, for right now, especially with Mercury going retrograde, such an emotional energy coming through. The full moon recently, really, for some of us, it took, I know I started to have a lot of emotions until I went into meditative state to get a grip, to control the dragon. Right? But this is you not allowing anything else to hold you back. You're ready to take that leap of faith forward, and you realize that it's all about divine timing. But yeah, maybe you are reaching forward in hopes of grasping a glimpse of the future, what the future holds for you. Maybe you're reaching forward, trying to speed it up just a little, because you're ready to go. You're ready to fly forward like the energy of the Chariot. You want to let go and be done with the self-sabotage. You want to be done with hurting others. You want to be done with others hurting you. But number 10 is a completion of the pain that you've been in. And here we have another 10, another ending, but of regards to what you thought your ground. I get that this is, well, it usually is a love, 10 in a new beginning, right? But a 10 here of Cups is an end to an old situation. The way you saw your 10 of Cups, the way you thought your wish fulfillment was going to look, the things you thought you were dreaming of and wishing for, this is an end to that. And a new vision, a new dream is coming to fruition. A new glimpse of what Spirit has brought for you is going to look so much more glorious than you ever thought. And that's here today, is coming through. So maybe some of you are having the dream, the visions, or maybe you already have had this energy. But you're really embracing that divine love, your self-love, your self-love, yeah. The cup, filling your own cup with self-love and realizing you had to love yourself before you could love someone else. The angels here, for some reason I'm going to do these and these before I do those. Don't ask me why. Ask my spirit guides. But angels' support is here. The universe has heard your silent call for help. And doesn't that exactly depict just these two tens, right? The universe has heard your call for help regarding the pain you were in and wanting an end to that and to embrace a new beginning. And so yes, the angel of support has heard your cry for help. Angel of new life, an exciting new chapter in your life is about to unfold, and that's that new beginning that I just said here. And she's coming up out of lotus flower, so I love that for you. Here's your third eye, your crown chakra lit up, right? Pinging with images from spirit. Here's again with your third eye wide open. The God of the arts, the artist within you is about to emerge. You're going to see things so much brighter, so much different than you could have before. You're going to be so much more creative than you had before. Spirits tell me that these are the clarifications for these cards. Thank you. We'll still pull the other cards. I'm going to move these as Spirit directs. Let's take a look. King of Spring, innovative, inspiring, wise, theatrical. He's beautiful. And he's got a grass teepee here. I like it. Financial windfall. Your leadership skills are needed now and an unexpected support for a cause. How beautiful is that? Financial windfall? I'll take it. Princess of Winter, inquisitive, truthful, realistic, and undiplomatic. Coming out of the cold. Information that can help you, but which may also be difficult to hear. Speaking the truth with kindness, an indigo child or adult, yeah. This also reminds me of the images sometimes we get when we're supposed to be trying in our soul purpose or soul path, depending what yours is when you receive those images where you're supposed to help someone unfortunate, whether they're in a place of need, right? Someone who's either hurt or in need of someone to help reach out to them. And when you get those visions, you have to put together the pieces of the puzzle, and it's sometimes painful. It may not be something you want to see or hear in your vision, but know that it might be part of your soul purpose. Eight of Winter, you have what it takes if only you believed in yourself, thinking that you were powerless when you're not. A lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. Take a look at the near future for yourself, Soul Tribe. We have here the divine number 7, the child, the ancient ones, and of course we have the sorcerer. I love these three cards together. Number 7 always reminds me of the inner child and healing that inner child. Regardless to what circle or cycle that you're in your life, you always have to go within and heal your inner child and nurture that inner child. Regardless to how young or how old you are, to always remember that your inner child is within you and it needs nurturing. In the near future here, ancient ones are all around you. They know exactly where you're headed, exactly what path you're going to take. They're guiding you to make the correct path. Sometimes they make changes or try to veer you into, they send you signs and synchronicities to veer you into the correct path for your highest good. Although Spirit is reminding me to remind you that you still have self-will. You can be as stubborn as you want. You can choose the wrong path. Some people will say there is no wrong path. Sure there is. Because one path's going to bring you pain and heartache. One path's going to take longer to get where you need to go. You'll still get to where Spirit wants you in the end, because Spirit's going to send you so many towers, so many people in your life that's going to keep bringing you heartache until you learn the lesson you needed to learn. So sure, I guess in my aspect of that is, yeah, you can make the wrong choice. Because I'd much rather have the choice that's for my highest good from this get-go, so that it's a little less painful. So I can get to soul purpose without all the tower moments in my life. Evidently, I didn't choose a few paths, though, in that sense, because I've had more than my share of towers. I'm sure you have too. The sorcerer here is embracing. Number 3, body, mind, and soul, listening to your higher self, listening to spiritual guidance. With unconditional love for yourself, you're finally able to look back at everything that's occurred, and yeah, me too, of all those tower moments, of all the relationship or connectedness to your divine counterpart, the lessons, even though they may have hurt at a very deep level, when they hurt you, whatever it is, realize that you're now looking in the near future, you will be able to look back and with unconditional love and realize that it helped you grow, and you will be thankful for those lessons. You'll be thankful that you've gone through that pain because it helped you heal your inner child. It helped you heal at a very soul level. Not only does that help you heal, but it helps other generations of your line, of your bloodline heal, especially future generations. It helps other past lives, past, present, and future. It heals so much when you heal your inner child and accept the lessons that we had to learn to move forward. And this is something in the near future you're going to realize, and it's going to bring you so much hope and so much honor to your own growth. This is the advice from Spirit. To, okay, 8, near completion, 9, all right. So embrace that everything is connected, the circle of life. Everything has a beginning, everything has an end, everything has a purpose. To uproot your old belief system, see things differently with your third eye, listen to Spirit from your crown chakra, and speak less of all the drama, speak less toxicity, speak less of negativity, and speak more of love and light. And call upon the seer spirit. He will show you things of the past that you didn't want to see. Things of the past that you didn't want to see because they needed healing. Things of the past that you thought were dead, but they are very much still alive deep in your soul that need healing. Things of when past life, things of your past generations, things of your past childhood. But they all need healing. And so ask the seer spirit to give you these images in your dreams of that of which you didn't want to see, so that one by one you can heal them, forgive yourself, forgive others, and release it to the ethers, so that you can move on to that next subject that needs healing. And again, call in seer spirit. Ask for another lesson. Ask to be shown the things that you need to heal. And one by one, you will come up victorious in your growth, in your healing. But currently today in your career, I see the tower moment, I see heartache, you letting go of things. In your personal life, you have both the Knight of Wands, you have heartache, but you're going to come out in your personal life with the Ten of Cups. So that's what you have for yourself today in that aspect. So as far as what you have today to deal with energy-wise is not bad, right? There will be peace pipe here, and I love this because what we get? The Union card. I mean, I'll celebrate with you if nobody else does. That's amazing. So through this lesson, through this heartache, through this, you're going to see things differently with a 10 of Cups, your wish fulfillment, but you get the union that's going to bring you peace with the peace pipe. You're going to be planting new seeds because change is here today. Spirit's saying there's changes occurring this very day, this very moment in your life that's going to bring this to you, to fruition. Because you've done the work, you took that leap of faith forward as a Fool card, and it's right here again. Oh, sorry. I know I saw it, hang on. You got 2 Fool cards. You rock. I'm proud of you. My hat's off to you. That's awesome that you took the leap of faith forward to move forward. To move forward in celebration and plant the corn maiden, to realize you need to plant. Not only are you realizing the change, number 5, to cultivate what was dead, but now you're ready to plant a new seed. And what is this 10 of Cups all about? Getting, putting to rest the old way of seeing things in this wish fulfillment and accepting the new, what you planted. That's beautiful. It is beautiful. Know that Spirit is planning things behind the scene to bring things to balance, both you and your counterpart, regarding this divine union. And realize that you may need the word patience. I don't even care for that word. Right? But know that to bring both of you in alignment together, know that it might take some patience today, because yeah, you're taking the leap of faith not only once but twice. Spirit's moving you forward. But know that they also have to do the same thing, that your person has to mirror you energetically and come into alignment with your energy, which is still beautiful. And you're going to have so much joy and stability, you'll have reason to celebrate. And last card out of this pile is, look at their crown chakra. I love it when it comes together. Did we pull? Yep, we did. And anything else, Spirit? Anything other advice, I guess. Guess that's no. Yeah, those. What else do you have for the collective, please, Spirit? What else do you have for the soul tribe? For advice, what do you have for the soul tribe, please? Okay, to take that dragon that needed taming, wherever it was. Some of you, it might be regarding indulgence, to get it under control and cut things out that no longer serve you, regarding Chief of Blades, and put an end to mocking others and ignore those that mock you. The Lover's card is here, and look how beautiful this is as she's carrying things to fruition. He's serenading her. Put an end to the old situations and the old way of seeing things. And look for all the signs and synchronicities that Spirit is sending you regarding this union, regarding this new connection coming to you, that's coming to you from the divine, that's going to bring you joy and stability. That's what I have for you, collective. I love you. Amazing reading. I love the energy in it so much. So can I just say, so much better than the last couple days that took so much out of me. Not lying. All right. I hope you have a blessed day. Namaste.